All right, time for another car comparison. Today we're talking about a 2025 Mercedes Benz GLE 580 4matic. Now I'm kind of guessing you don't normally see 580s. I think I see 350s, but okay, whatever. There's several different versions, okay? But that's one we're going to go with for today. All right, 17 miles per gallon combined. That has a 22.5 gallon tank. The comparison trip, yes, I'm stuck on the main, but it's 98 miles. Makes it nice for comparison. So those people saying, oh yeah, a nice car can go further. Okay, let's go further. It's fine. You know, that's the way it is. Okay, 98 miles, 18 kilowatt hours used. Cost of energy, $1.98. Okay, we got about 5.2 miles per kilowatt hour. This car uses premium unleaded, at least that's what the manufacturer recommends. So today's cost is $3.10. Trip cost in terms of gas price, 63%. All right, so cost of energy range. Remember, it cost me $1.98 to do all 98 miles. Okay, 17 miles per gallon times that's 63%, works out to 11 miles, making it to Miller's Auto Supply out in East Jonestown. But yes, this Mercedes can do the complete range of 98 miles. 98 divided by 17 gives you 5.7 gallons. 5.7 gallons times $3.10 brings you to $17.67 for this trip. You take that $7.67 divided by 0.11, that gives you 160 kilowatt hours. 160 times 5, 800 miles. Oops, yeah, I missed that one. Okay. So Big Ray can make this trip about 8 times for the cost of one trip for that Mercedes. All right, so if you've been watching these videos long enough, you already know what's coming. But there are those people who've never seen this video before, or one like this. And they're going, ha, we got you now. Okay, full tank range. Yes, sir, Bob. All right, 22.5 gallon tank times 17 gives you 382 miles. Okay, you can make it 9 trips from here to Walmart and back. Take that 22.5 times $3.10 gives you $69.75. It cost you almost $70 to fill up that tank. Okay, $69.75 divided by 0.11 gives you 634 kilowatt hours at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. 634 times 5, 3,170 miles. Yeah. It's about 79 trips to Walmart and back. And these numbers are based upon combined driving. Okay. Actually, with the main trip, there was one spot, I think, where we got over 55. Or over 60 anyway. Okay, this Mercedes starts around $89,000. All right, so let's jump into our table. Whoops, I forgot the rename above the data, but it's a Mercedes Benz GLE 580. Yeah, whatever. Some of this is still the same thing, right? 18 cents per gallon or per mile, the cost of energy versus 2 cents. The range on one fill-up, 382 miles or 382.5 miles for that Mercedes, 363 for a Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive long range. Cost to fill up, $69.75. Cost for Model 3, $8.80. Weight, It is an SUV after all. 5,368 pounds. It's not quite there. It's almost 2,000 pounds more. Almost. Okay, Model 3, 3,582 pounds. The seats, it comes with 5, but you can do an option to go up to 7. And the Model 3, of course, is 5 seats. Cargo space, here you got me. Oh, wow. 33.3 cubic feet. Okay, pretty good. The Model 3 is 21 cubic feet. ADAS, yes, they have adaptive cruise control. They have a lane assist function. They have several other different things that you kind of expect on today's cars. For that Model 3, adaptive cruise control and autopilot is included in the price. Full self-driving supervised is an extra $8,000 purchase. That gas tax equivalent, so if you drive 10,000 miles, you're going to pay $117 for that Mercedes. If you buy an EV in Texas, this is Texas numbers, you pay $200 a year, plus when you apply for the title, you pay an extra $400 because it's an EV. And they don't know how to track gas taxes, and they got to pay for the roads. Okay, retail cost, $89,000. Wait, I must be thinking of another one. Okay, retail cost $89,000 for that Mercedes. For that Model 3, it's $42,000. Plant and manufacturer, Vance, Alabama. As number 99 on the Made in America list, according to Cars.com. The Model 3 for the US is made in Fremont, California. Number 21 on the Made in America list in 2024, but in 2023, it was number 2. Okay, 0 to 60 time. Of course, this is not the top of the line GLE because there's an AMG version, I think. But they can get there in 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. Yes, this car has performance. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive, of course, it's a rear-wheel drive. It doesn't have that kind of performance. 4.6 seconds. Okay, so in crash test safety, they declared that the GLE is a mid-size luxury SUV, 4-door SUV. And as always, of course, you got to do your own review, right? It's a top safety pick plus. And I got to admit, this one looks kind of curious. It looks like it looks good in most situations. But the places where they're getting marks is because passengers might get some injuries. Okay. Passenger avoidance looks kind of questionable. What was that? So with your ADAS systems, it will detect that you have a pedestrian in front of you and will come to a stop. Look at yourself. It's not something most people even think about, but it's there. Yeah. Okay, so like many cars that make it onto my list for ICE comparison vehicles, just have them drive by, okay? Not really doing anything bad or anything like that, just going by. And I always like to pick on something I know is going to be expensive. Although sometimes I will put in cheaper cars, just to be fair to you guys who want that choice, okay? So there you go. As always, you know Mercedes, they tend to have V8s or maybe even V6s, turbocharged, and they're going to use gas. It's the way it is. So if it's important you have Mercedes, okay, this one looks pretty reasonable. Other than, of course, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for the energy, and I can guarantee you're going to pay for maintenance.